Saturn wears the most extravagant rings in the solar system. But there is a problem with the official romantic arrangement. Every survey of the immediate area finds nobody standing opposite it. Either Saturn is concealing a fiancé of planetary proportions, or the planet handled both sides of the proposal. In astronomy, intention is invisible. Mechanics are evidence. So a celestial proposal can be defined quite simply. One body creates the conditions for matter to enter a conspicuous, sustained orbit around itself, and the matter remains attached. By that standard, Saturn qualifies with suspicious efficiency. Begin with timing. Saturn formed alongside the early solar system, more than 4 billion years ago. The age of its bright main rings is still disputed. Measurements from Cassini-inspired estimates placing their exposure age within the last few 100 million years, which would make the rings dramatically younger than the planet. Newer collision modeling suggests the ice may resist pollution, allowing the rings to look younger than they really are. The exact anniversary remains unsettled. But the crucial sequence is scientifically available: Saturn first, spectacular jewelry later. One influential model even supplies a ring giver, a lost moon called Chrysalis. In that scenario, changing orbital relationships destabilized Chrysalis. Saturn's tides tore it apart, and part of the debris became the rings. Saturn first bent the knee by tilting, then furnished the ring from its own household. Then there is the location. The main rings occupy a region where Saturn's tidal gravity makes life exceptionally difficult for a large moon. Move too close, and the planet pulls more strongly on the moon's near side than its far side. Loose material can be torn apart, or prevented from assembling into one solid body at all. This is known as the Roche Limit. It is also an extraordinarily specific offer: remain close, remain separate, and orbit me indefinitely. An icy moon or passing comet may have supplied the original material. That sounds like an outside proposal, until one examines the division of labor. A jeweler supplies the gold. The jeweler is not automatically the fiancé. Saturn's gravity captured, confined, and organized the material. Every visible particle follows its own orbit around Saturn. The raw ice may have come from elsewhere. The arrangement belongs to the planet. The rings themselves strengthen the case. They are not a single solid band, but an immense population of largely water ice particles, from dust-sized grains to house-sized chunks. Countless separate objects have independently accepted the same orbital terms. No ordinary proposal receives that level of agreement. The ceremony even has witnesses. Small moons such as Pan, Daphnis, and Prometheus help shape some ring edges and gaps through gravity. Enceladus continually feeds icy material into the broad, faint ring. Saturn did not merely secure a ring. It assembled an entire moon system capable of maintaining the seating plan. And this relationship is not purely decorative. Water products from the rings fall into Saturn's atmosphere in a process called ring rain. Material travels from ring to planet under the combined influence of gravity and Saturn's magnetic environment. This is less an object being worn than an ongoing exchange between Saturn and the thing orbiting it. There are 3 remaining objections. First, Saturn has no finger. For a nearly spherical planet, the equator is the only sensible substitute. Second, the rings may one day disappear. That does not invalidate the arrangement. It merely gives it an astronomical timescale. Third, the other giant planets also possess rings. This does not acquit Saturn. It suggests the solar system may have a pattern. The chronology permits it. The mechanism belongs to Saturn. The material remains bound to Saturn, shaped by its moons, and is slowly returning to the planet itself. So, did Saturn get rings after proposing to itself? In the only language a planet can use to make such an offer, gravity, the evidence says Saturn behaved exactly as though it did. And the answer was an entire civilization of ice saying yes.